What's up, my people? How on day waiting they have waiting this up? Yes, I am back again, guys. 2024 is just around the corner. I want to wish you guys happy new year in advance, first of all. Secondly, not everyone will have the opportunity to see 2024. It is very sad, but fact. So be thankful every single day. In fact, not because it's 2024, each day be thankful that you are able to see that day. And not just you, don't be selfish, you and your family. Before we get right into today's news, I have this question. I'm a very curious person. I have this question for those in Osun State. Your governor, is he doing his job? I want to know, because he just said recently, he said, I'm qualified to be president of Nigeria. If the opportunity comes, I will grab it. Now, I don't want to listen to his aide, his media aide. I don't want to listen to the newspaper. Somebody who is living in Osun State, or who knows somebody living in Osun State, or been to Osun State recently, or is an indigene of Osun State, share with us. Is this man really working? How's his governance so far? Just let me know. Okay, guys. In today's news, right, we're going to talk about Davido's relationship. And the reason why I'm talking about this relationship, Davido's relationship with the first baby mama, and the reason why I'm talking about this is I realized that a lot of people are not paying attention to Sophia Momodu's complaints anymore. They are not even listening to her. He said, Davido have somehow abandoned them. I want to believe that Davido is taking care of them financially, but physically being there, I think Davido stopped being there. Although I felt that it became intense after Ifeanyi's demise, but this lady said that it has been happening for over 2 years, and she made it seem like Davido has not been there financially, that she has been the one doing all the thing. And it's hard for people to understand that Davido, that is rich, that is even giving people on the street money and everything. Why wouldn't Davido take care of his own child? I better go stay one place. Davido has always been there. In fact, Davido even got the child a car. We know it's the mom that's going to be driving it. So all the past records made people believe that there's no way Davido could do no wrong. This lady has a problem. Now, who knows? She might be 50% correct, or even more than that. But because of what Davido have done in the past, people could use that to be like, okay, this lady is just capping. Now, I'm not saying that she doesn't have her own fault, and she probably have like some certain attitude and stuff like that. But it became intense, I think, after Ifeanyi's demise, because you wonder why this lady is speaking out after Ifeanyi's demise, like several months after Ifeanyi's demise, because she said Davido abandoned them. Now, there are some people who just don't like their baby mama, right? They will just abandon the baby mama. They might be helping financially, but just because they don't like the baby mama or her attitude, or what she did, or her reaction towards the child's demise or something, it just become intense that you've always wanted this to happen, so blah blah blah. Probably that is so that in turn might be affecting the child, right? Because she shared something recently that Imade is missing the dad, and the message that Imade sent. Is she supposed to share that? No, I don't think she's supposed to share that message. Why did she share that message? So people just conclude that this lady is trying to turn the daughter against Davido. But what we are forgetting here is the root cause of this. Davido never wanted anything to do with this lady to start with. The beginning of their relationship was after she got pregnant. It was very, very messy. And see, guys, no matter how rough they are living their life, they don't want to marry the same person like them. And I think that was what happened back then. That's why Davido just wanted to have sex, and that's all. And it turned into pregnancy. And you should see Davido's statements at the time. It was very, very crazy. Davido said that she smokes, she, in fact, he even claimed in that statement that they found marijuana in the system of that child, that they had to like flush it out and all that, trying to tell us that this lady is just a regular girl on the street. So there was never love in the beginning, right? So eventually they tried to like patch it and try to, find a way around it. In fact, there was a statement she made then. Sophia said that she really doesn't want her child to carry Adeleke, the name Adeleke. And it was her mom who told her that for your child to benefit from, yes, that's what she said, for your child to benefit from the Adeleke's wealth, she's got to carry that name. So that's why she left it. So that's, if you pay attention, check Chioma's lifestyle, compare it with Sophia, how Chioma carries herself and all that. That is the type of lady most men want. If you check, when Davido is talking about Chioma, always talk about how they want somebody opposite, not the same. I'm going to club, you're going to club with me. I'm smoking, you're smoking. I'm drinking. See, you can say it's unfair. I know most ladies will argue that, why can't I do? But I'm just telling you. Yes, you can say it's unfair. Life itself is actually unfair. But this is what happens. This is how men think. Most men thinks. They want to settle. So I think that it initially started the whole thing. And now Davido finally found the lady Chioma that he wants to keep. He lost a child.
When did you realize, okay, this is the one?
I think just realizing that having somebody that I know that, because obviously I have kids previously, having somebody I know that Chioma is somebody that I can live in Imade with. I don't say nothing wrong. So like, she's that type of girl. I trust her. She's selfless. Now me blow up. She don't want to do assurance video. She didn't want to do it. She make her like, bro, please, I need it, please, I need it. So like, she didn't, like, even if you notice, like, now me they call and say, Chioma post. I won't post it. Like, she's really just nonchalant and just wants to just chill, take care of.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, every day, if I show you the messages she gets, bro.
Yeah.
Like, people are evil, bro. She will come like, David, why? Okay, I haven't even done anything on social media for 3 weeks. Why? What do they want from me? Chill, just leave them. You understand? So it's just crazy, like.
And of course, when you have like different baby mamas, you expect that issues, there will be hatred, whether you like it or not. Like, you have multiple baby mamas, this one give birth for you, this one that, this one want the downfall of the other, even if they try. So I think it became intense with Davido, and it started affecting, I think, the child, because the child is in the middle of remember the other day we were talking about Emeka and wife. The kids suffers it the most. When parents, even the people that are together, my own parents, they are still together, right? But I remember back then when I was little, when they have issues, I will be crying when they start, this one will shout, mommy stop, daddy stop, like, I will be crying. Now imagine if they are now separated, how worse it would have been. You understand? So it's just so crazy, and that's what we people don't think, men most especially, when they have different baby mamas. Whatever is happening to Davido, whatever he's going through with this lady and other baby mamas, I think he's signed up for it. Sadly, right? Okay, guys, another relationship issues here. This one is about the Okoyes, Paul Okoye and the wife. So in August 2021, the wife, the ex-wife now, filed for divorce. Now, she stated many things, are reasons, for filing for divorce. This time is not irreconcilable differences. You know how people usually how they usually do it. Irreconcilable differences, like a lot on social media. But she, Paul Okoye's wife, was very specific. She filed for divorce from Paul, citing 5 main factors: infidelity, a fake separation, being an absent parent, fraud, and other challenging situations. Right? You wonder why, we keep talking about failed marriages and all. It's this 2023, out of all the big trending reports, right? Out of all the big reports, I'll say only 2 or 3 that's got nothing to do with relationship. No, failed marriages, divorce, failed marriages, relationship. This, it's had to do with relationship. I can name them on one hand. Things that actually trended this year that were really big, that's got nothing to do with relationship or a partner killing the other partner, or failed marriage, things like that. This 2023 is mad. I remember seeing this UK post. There's no way I'm going to talk about this without talking about that UK post. She also said the same thing, about failed marriages and how it's so big in 2023.
Look at all of you barking in laughter like a deranged and a bewitched hyena at failed marriages. Instead of you to put ashes on your head, put on sackcloth, cry, wail, and pray to God for the restoration of a family unit and for marriages not to fail. Since some of you have forgotten or do not know, let me remind you. Can you not see that the marriage and the family unit is under attack and has been under attack from the devil from time immemorial? Read the book of Genesis chapter 3 from beginning to end. The devil hates God and hates the family unit, hates marriages, because he understands that marriages gives God pleasure, and that it is the one singular unit that will help to populate the earth healthily. That's why he perverts minds into lesbianism, homosexualism, same-sex marriages, divorces, separation, emotional abuse, physical abuse, all manners of abuses, as long as the family unit and marriage is concerned. Can't you see? Can't you see? Shame on you also who say all these marriages are scam. Marriages these days are not encouraging me. Marriages are not for me. I will not marry. I say shame on you, God-forsaken scorners. You should put on sackcloth, ashes on your head, and pray for your lost soul.
Yeah, so the ex-wife stated 5 main factors, like I said: infidelity, a fake separation, being an absent parent, fraud, and other challenging situation. And she requested a monthly settlement of 20,000, I think 20,000 or 50,000 dollars, and a number of her husband's property, her ex-husband's property. I remember a lot of people were like, where did she expect the husband to see that? Now, the reason why I'm talking about is Paul is engaged, is rumored to be engaged, because that lady flashed, a ring. And I always like to pick things from how it started. They dated for 10 years according to a report. They went to the same university, dated for years, right, before they finally got married. They had 3 kids together, and you just wonder what happened. So this lady said that Paul was sleeping with mates and different women. According to her or her lawyer, they've got proof for all this. In fact, at some point they claimed that Paul chased the sister out of the house, and he didn't even deny sleeping with the mate. He said because he doesn't want distractions. He wants to do whatever he likes, and that's why he wants them to leave. So the lady, the fraud part, the lady said that she's actually invested in this guy's project 10 million naira to get a space in one of the properties, and he never came through with that. That's why she said fraud, right? Now, before they went to the US, I've seen multiple posts about Paul or Paul's post with that lady, that young lady, right? She's 21 or 22 years old on social media. But before Paul started sharing that video, the ex-wife had shared or celebrated her birthday with another man in the club, a white man, you know. And after she shared that, Paul started, just sharing multiple pictures and videos, I think months later, with this girl. And now, just got a report that, yes, Paul is about to get married. He's engaged with this girl. Although there's no official statement confirming that. But if it's true, I mean, congratulations to Paul. Sometimes, right, for peace to reign, some people just have to go their separate ways. But here's the thing, right? I feel like the woman suffers it more, sadly, right? She has 3 kids. The kids are with her. She's doing mommy duties wherever, even though she's in a relationship. I also think that as humans, right, not everybody wants to carry a baggage in the beginning of something that they didn't, that they were never there when it happened. It's hard. So a lot of guys would just want to chop and leave. And if you're lucky enough to see a guy, some people are lucky, they're very lucky, and they know they are lucky. Some single mothers, they are lucky, and the relationship become tighter and all that. But it's usually difficult from that lady's end. She's a mother trying to be there for her kids, trying to be a good mother, right? From the person that is dating her, also worried that okay, we might even need to go out, and you say, oh, my son is sick today, I'm sorry, we won't be able to make it. My son has they invited me to my son's school today or my daughter's school today. I have to go, I might not be able to make it. Things like things like that. Whereas for the man, it's just cool. Like, let's go, let's do this, it's just messed up. So marriage have to work. You have to try. I think both parties have to make sure marriage work, because the man too has his own way of suffering it, but not as worse as the woman who already has kids. So that's just what I want to say. Paul Okoye seemed like he's about to get married to this lady, and the wife again, right? I saw a video of the wife and the kids going to their father's show, right? So their father is performing in America, performed in America at some point, and the woman, the ex-wife, had to go with the kids. Because here's another thing again, with the woman. If the kids say, no, we want to go and watch that perform, even though she doesn't want to, she will still go ahead. Yeah. And there's another video trending on social media. A man who was interviewed by Punch. This is a very, very sad story. I really feel for the man. His name is Dapo Ogundikbe. This lady dated this guy, and this guy duped her, literally duped her, and planned with the friend. And that's why ladies don't like themselves, and that's why I always tell people that are close to me, especially ladies, don't trust that your friend. It was this same friend that introduced that guy to that girl, and they, according to this man, they formed an alliance to dupe this girl. The girl fell so in love that she couldn't see what was happening around her, and she took her own life because of the frustration that this guy put her through. And it was later discovered, according to this man, that that same friend was later seen with the boyfriend. Now the girl is dead. They are together. So, ladies, and this is not the first time I'm hearing something like this. Ladies, working with another man, a lady working with another man to dupe their friend. Make sure that whoever you want to date, you met them without anybody introducing, especially your friends, introducing them to you. That's just it. Yeah, you might find your husband through your friend, but just be careful. Guys, let us watch this video. It's very sad.
This is to use the pattern of incidents from the beginning to the end. It's going to help you understand what actually happened. When he met her, even he has confirmed it himself, she was very perfect, and she actually inspired him. When she showed me his picture, I've never been in agreement with him at all. I've always told my daughter, the reason why you were able to finish your university was because you didn't have a boyfriend. I know what guys do, I know how we do with girls, and I know how girls do. Don't fall in love yet, just try. You finished your degree because there was no boyfriend. Now, you're at KPMG, you've got a mission, a target. Get your ACA first, and you're free, and you'll have more options. So when this guy came up and she showed me his picture, I was not happy, and she knew. But I didn't tell her directly to her face that no, otherwise she would start hiding things from me. So, but she knew I was not happy about it. That was how I got to know about him. But after meeting her, like I said, there's this pattern of incidents from the beginning to when she dies. And I'm saying let's split into 3 sections. So the first part, after meeting her, she was fine. The first part are things that he did that made her vulnerable. Now, I will tell you what the examples. He met her, he didn't tell her he had an infection. The infection is a viral, it's called herpes. Because herpes is permanent, there's no cure. Once you catch it, you're a carrier. You'd have to explain to your next partner that you have it, if you're honest. So you infected her deliberately, that's like to trap her. She can't go anywhere else. That's one. Wasn't allowed to speak to other men. He also misrepresented. He pretended I was a very rich guy who had multiple businesses. This is my daughter who I look after, I support. She now feels she has found somebody. Took her to his parents in Spain. Promised to marry her. Promised to invest in her future. But this thing now turned out to be lies. He didn't have the money he claimed to have. All the plans he planned with her, he couldn't afford them. That went on for a while. The second section of events, I feel, what made her mental health deteriorate. So after doing all those things to the person, imagine now, all of a sudden, he starts shouting at her. There's evidence of all these things. Asking for a bank statement. Demanding for money. My daughter can never even let me see a bank statement. The evidence we have, she now started, after that event, she panicked and started doing web searches on how to take her life. We found out afterwards. The final parts are things he did that actually led to her doing what she did. Because even the corona, when they want to look at this thing, they won't just look at how she died, they look at the circumstances that led to it. So the final things which he did, which I think broke the camel's back, the final straw, after shouting and demanding for her bank statements, he now went and stole her password. Broke into her phone when she was sleeping. This he has already admitted in writing. When she was sleeping, stole her information, threatened her with the information he stole by saying that he had told her friends, removed her from his house violently, and seized her passport, which she required to claim the money, and all her belongings, kicked her out. So I've broken into your phone, I've stolen your information, I've threatened you, and I push you away. Every step along, she told her mother. When he infected her, send mother the evidence. When he shouted and he apologized, send mother the evidence. So when this thing was getting out of hand and he had broken into her phone, she called her mother. And mother rushed to Manchester. Then the following day, it continued. The mother was actually a witness to what happened. When he was making his demands over the phone, the threats and all that. And when he was gaslighting her. So the mother was totally broken. You know, after the communication between themselves, which lasted about 6 p.m. or so, she told her mother she was going for a walk to clear her mind. The mother was saying she shouldn't go, that she'll make some dinner, whatever, then she'll hold on. She said that mother shouldn't worry, that she's got her phone, she's coming back. And Alice didn't come back. She died on the 29th of May in the UK at Manchester, a station called Eccles. She died by jumping in front of a moving train. So the mother has been so broken, you know. Even when the policemen came, the mother told them that it's even the mother that made the police aware of the existence of this person. That was how they contacted him, got his statement. But ironically, till today, even our statement has not been taken. Very strange, you know. That's where we are. So the mother was totally broken, totally broken. I didn't get to know till the following day. When I contacted him out of love to find out what really happened, he still shared some of the stolen information with me as a way to make me scared. Something that no parents will want that information to come outside. And now show me the demand for money, mention the amount. I'll be happy if I can help him. That money is about to go into financial ruin. After she has died, somebody you claim to love, somebody you told that you have the money, you're going to take care of her. It came with the intention to get money from this girl because she was introduced by a so-called best friend, who's not a best friend, to this guy. That's his accomplice. After she died, this girl is going to spend time with this guy, and they are united in their story against my daughter. I'll say it with confidence. He killed my daughter. He killed her because she was already vulnerable already due to what he had done to her. My daughter was my first child. From day one, I fell in love with this girl from day one. This is a girl that I felt if she dies, I'll die. Very ambitious girl. Her plans. She was planning that within the next 2 years or so, she'll be private. This girl had a very bright future. She had a bright future ahead of her. She had done so much. She had suffered. Sacrificed a lot. Stayed up all night to read, to pass. Look, KPMG, the ACA, it takes you 5 years to pass the exams, right? She passed it in 10 months. 10 months. Trying to impress her father as well. And to get there very fast. Because she saw that I was very slow in my own starting and my startup. She tried. She really tried. So, I mean, it's just for other people. But if for other people we just get injustice, for other people's sake, that people don't do this again to other people, I think Alanis has actually achieved something.
Okay guys, that is where I'm going to hold it. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, yes, like and subscribe for more videos. Till see you next time. Peace.